Time for divine shot, KJ events. This real talk's the brand. You understand how we do, my man. I'm on that Friday night Knicks shit, dripping in Knicks shit. Up in the world, most famous arena with the click. That's the conglomerate. The Knicks real talk, the real prominent. I'm a bit like the Omicron variant, dominant. Paying homage to the cat in the chat. That's where it's at. Cause I'm hearing that. You don't care for hyperbole, we straight facts. We interact with the mob, the gods. Up in the pod, the squad, with the side. But I to rob you on the job, my energy. Feeling tripping in 10 books. As they cook my game plan, and my brand for loot and pursuit. Going hard like the New York City gritty committee. Cause that's the things we ain't always pretty, but we all stay giddy. And we embrace the fan base like the late Anthony Mace. We create the logo when there's space that appear like square space. Staring down on the Chase Bridge, look at that Knicks City drip. There's 50 decks on the court, looking pretty legit. I stay true to the orange and blue. I thought you knew, so here's a few bars to shine like stars divine to Mount Mars. Knicks real talk. Here we go, let's go.
Knicks real talk right here. I'm representing
Knicks real talk.
right here.
Here we go, let's go.
We here in the building.
Knicks real talk.
Let's get it.
Here we go, let's go.
Yeah, for real. Yes, sir.
Knicks real talk.
We here.
Here we go,
in the
let's go.
building. Let's get it. Let's get it. Yeah, for real. Yes, sir.
Let's get it. Yo, we back. What's good, everybody? Salute to everybody out there, man. Game day, Knicks real talk. Coming off a sabbatical, the New York Knicks play tonight down in Washington. Me and Shaw Powers back in the building. It's Knicks real talk. Game day. We live, we lit, we up in here, man. We got some Knicks basketball popping off right now. We should be all excited. Our boys back on the floor about to close this thing out. Shaw Powers, my brother, what's going on?
Ain't nothing to be said, man. Knicks basketball tonight. Let's get it.
Let's get it. Yes, indeed, man. The Knicks is in the building, man. We good to be back, man. Real talk. Crunch time. 22 games left. Knicks getting ready to go in there and fight for this playoff spot, this positioning. Like I said earlier, they got an 86% chance. Might even be a little bit more now, less now, due to the fact other teams lost the other night. But I'm glad to be in the building with everybody. Salute to the chat. That's where it's at. Pudge, nice, big task. Jermaine, everybody. Will, salute Will, Gideon, G Money, Fabian, the whole bang. My man, Frank Mato, self in the house, you know what it is, man. But Shop Howard has been a long week, man. Seems like we've been on summer vacation with the Knicks, man. But I'm glad they back though, and I'm ready to see them go out there and try to get a W tonight, man, to keep our chances growing and shining. That's real talk.
I'm just giddy. I just wanted to get it going on. I mean, see how our guys react to coming back off of this little hiatus that they've been on. See how they could get back to that togetherness, you know what I mean, on the basketball court. Hopefully we see the Blockness Monster tonight, my man, my boy Mitchell Robinson tonight, you know what I mean? And let's get it, man. Me and you talked about this, Vine. I was really nervous about what's going to take place with the New York Knicks when Mitchell Robinson went down. And we held fast, man. We are a gritty team, man. Hardenstein started stepping up. Sims big time stepped up. Now Mitch back, you know what I mean? So I'm just ready to see what happens, man. I've been watching some clips of what Mitch does and how he played this year, when he's on the court, and he regulates that midsection, man. He may not give you 20 points a night, but he makes the opposing team scared to drive that lane. So let's get it tonight. Let's get it.
Real talk. Well, what a good way to start. To come out of the first game back since the All-Star break against a team that beat you before you went on there. You know what I mean? Yeah, we all on one, like Shaw said. We on revenge, man. Last time we played them, 116-105. They beat us at MSG, man. And prior to that, we beat them 112-108 down in Washington. That was a Kuzma 40-point night. But you know what? Tonight, man, if Mitchell Roberts come back, it's all hands on deck. Other than Fournier, we go through all that in the itinerary in a few minutes. But I'm really excited about this team moving forward, man. Going to these last stretch of games to try to put themselves in a good position, to be ready to get this playoff run in. They right there. They there for the taking. 33-27, 3-game winning streak, 3 winnable games coming up. In the next week between now and Monday. I think that's going to be big for the Knicks, man. So, like I said, we'll talk about the team that we want to lose, some of them losing. The schedule gets tough for each one of them guys because they play each other a lot, even though it gets tough for us as well. But I think over this break, I can only imagine what this team was dealing with, man, for as practice, film study, cats getting to work on their game, their rhythm, RJ probably trying to find a groove while he had a whole week off. Guys like that, Quentin Grimes working on his 3-point shot, having a good rival star week, so that might get him motivated to come out this second half and want to do what he did when he was in there. But I think it's going to be real fun, and I think it's going to be a exciting game tonight. They got a good team down there: Bradley Beal, Kyle Kuzma, Chris Stats, and KP and them guys, and Monte Morris and all them guys. They're good, but I know we got a team as well. So I think these cats will come in tonight and get it popping. Let's see if we can go out there and perform real well, man, and get a victory, man, and get us a 34-27, and get back to the Garden tomorrow to play the Pelicans. Being that Knicks couldn't be in the Garden tonight, Nas holding it down for the Knicks tonight at the Garden, so it's all good. You know what it is. Nas Escobar going to be performing at the Garden from Queens to Madison Square Garden. Go get it, Nas. But man, it's going to be fun, man. Real talk. I'm Sharp out, and I hope the Knicks go out there and play good tonight.
I mean, I'm 100% fan tonight. And I mean, I know they're going to come out tonight and play good. I know these guys that sat back, and as we sit and talk about how we talk about how we think the Knicks should do and how they should perform coming out of this break and stuff, I know they are talking the same way we talk, but with more emphasis behind what they're talking about. We're preaching, they're talking it. You know what I mean? And I believe they are talking about it. We need to get on our defense. We have to start making some of these shots. And I believe RJ Barrett, with this break that he has had, put some stuff together and is going to come back strong for these next 22 games into the playoffs. So as a Knicks fan tonight, I'm so happy to see the Knicks come back out here tonight, and I hope they perform very well tonight.
Yeah, let me get Frank Mato to shout out. Super Shimon, everybody down in DMV, man. MBK down in the DMV going to be there on Washington, man. So Super Shimon, all that, man, that's down in his hood, Quickly's hood, everybody hood down here. So go get it, man. MBK in the building. Real talk, man. But I think the Knicks is ready to go get it, man. They locked in right now. This team is locked in. 22 games to go, and I think they're going out there, man. And L. Lee. I'm 100% with you on the 4 seed thing, man. I think that road, and before the show though, I'm going to show you why the road gets easy for the Knicks to get to the 4 seed. LD, I got a little thing up there I put up there from the standard, and they got a good shot at that, man. So I predicted the Cavs. Well, they lose 3 in a row last week. They lost 2 in a row already, and then they got the Hawks tonight in Atlanta. They're not a good road team. So them the 3 games. I recall me a couple of streams ago. I said the Cavaliers going to lose the next 3 games. And sure enough, they lost 2 in a row. I'm going to lose the next one tonight probably. And they'd be 25 losses. We'd be 27 if we win tonight. We'd be right there for the taking pretty soon. So, LA, I agree with you 100% on that, man. We right there. If these Knicks can keep playing ball, winning games, doing what they're supposed to do, and just, crossing T's, dotting I's, following T's program, and going out there playing hard, I think Josh Hart brings all that stability to that team, that second unit. And I do think these cats got a really good shot at this thing, man. So let's hope they go out there tonight and perform, man. And sometimes you can come off a break and not be fully engaged, not so much mentally, but I think they be engaged. I think they know they're playing for something. So I don't think the Knicks gonna come out tonight with a lackluster performance and they're gonna defer to them guys. I think they come out tonight and bring it to these guys on the defense side of the ball. I think the Knicks defense gonna come in there and lock that thing down tonight. And like I said, and get up out of there, man. Then we get right home tomorrow for the Pelicans. So let's get it done, man. I'm looking forward to this, man. Salute everybody in the chat, man. Y'all what's going on? What's up in there? So my man Danny, JJ, Aboriginal, Elton, Professor. Salute to you, my man. Good to see you. Cash out, my brother. Everybody, man. Salute to the chat. That's where it's at. Knicks Real Talk Game Day. It's your man Divine. Rami, my bad. My man, it's your man Divine. We in the building. And Shaw Powers, man. It's game day, man. Knicks got it going on down at the nation's capital tonight. Let's go out there and light this thing up. My man Randy, I apologize for that. Randy, I apologize for that. But it's all good, man. Shop Howard, let's go get it, man. Mitch might be back in the house, like you said. That's going to be a big, huge plus for us. Only thing does make us a deeper team. And then I think that's what it's going to be. So we got to hope they maintain. And him and Quentin Grimes and iHeart quickly, Cass and McBride, if he play, get in their bag with Harkenstein playing good defense lately. So it definitely should be a good performance overall tonight defensively.
I am 100% Knicks fan tonight. The Knicks come out here tonight and they are ready for play. They're dialing in for playoff mode right now. Right now, all these games coming up, with 22 games left on itinerary for the Knicks, you know, I looked at the teams that are coming up, and I know the Knicks have looked at the teams coming up, and I believe that they believe that they could win at least 15 of these games. So at least 14, 15 of these games, man. And if I'm feeling that way, I'm pretty sure they feeling like they could win all 22. But I think they know 14 of these games are real close, and they also changed the way the standings can go too. And I mean, with the wins and the teams that they're playing could change their positioning from over that line in 6th spot to possibly moving up a little closer and maybe home court advantage. Let's get it.
That's where you want to be too. You want to be at that 4th spot, home court advantage, like you said, first round, 4 games in the Garden, 3 at the other spot, and we're a good road team too. Let's get it. You know what I mean? And man, we get that home court, we get that 4th seed, and knowing that the team whoever we play got to come to the Garden and play on 4 games instead of 3. And like I said, we're a good road team, so I think it bodes well for us no matter what. We can win on the road. We done beat some of the top teams in their own building already, so I think these cats are getting primed to get ready to do what they're going to do. But let's see what Tom Thibodeau going to have. How Tom Thibodeau going to have these guys come out tonight? Is he going to have them come out with a lot of energy, or are they going to come out with a lot of energy? But I believe he's going to have them ready to play because the Knicks know what they fighting for. They got a chip on their shoulder from last year, missing the playoffs. They know what they fighting for. They missed the playoff last day. They had left a bad taste in the Knicks' mouth last year. And now, like I said, one for injury, they probably would have been there. You know what I mean? But now they got a chance to get rectify that what they did last year and make it happen this year. And I think they locked into that. I think they just fight to keep mentally sharp and stay in this thing so they can get in the playoffs and see if they can do some damage. But I like our team and I like their chances getting there for sure. I wish we can go 17 or something. That'd be 50 wins. 17-5. I'll be like, man, Tom Thibodeau, Coach of the Year 3 times in the NBA.
I'm just saying. You mentioned those words, and that's what's going to happen. He run off some. Let him run off. I mean, kudos to Tom Thibodeau for keeping his team encouraged, pushing forward, making moves to try to stay in the play. I mean, make it to the playoffs and get into the playoffs. And I mean, we had a rough road this year. Let's not sit here and think that it was an easy road. As a Knicks fan, we all know we didn't have a good road this year. This road was bumpy. We had the things like we said, Devon, the peaks and the valleys, and we stayed in the valley, but we always climbed out of that valley. And look where Tom Thibodeau has got this team this year. 6 games at the break, over 500, with a chance of being in the playoffs and possibly at least go 500 over these next 22 games. So I'm giddy. I'm happy. 10 more games with this would be about 43 or something like that. But I mean, 11 more games will be like 44 or something like that. Close to what you say, Divine. Right in the range where I had us, around 42 to 47 wins. And that's just being optimistic. And I mean, the word that I always forget, but that's the word I remember tonight, to be optimistic, because I believe this team got a chance, man. And, we're on a 3-game winning streak. We go on another 3 games after the playoffs. That's a 6-game winning streak. You know what I mean? That put a good taste in your mouth going towards the down the road and stuff. Now we climbing to the top, and that 4th spot is. I questioned the 4th spot a couple of weeks ago. I don't question it now. I might Philly. If I'm not mistaken, Philly. I think and B hurt his hand or something like that.
That's not,
something like that, right? That's not good for them.
Listen,
that's not good. That's not good.
Yeah, that's right. I wonder if he got on that block on John Morant last night. That John Morant was talking to, he stuffed the right his grill at the end of the game. Hey, listen, I think the 4th seed is definitely in play. No question about it. We just got to, we're not trying to jump the gun. It's all prediction, but just my gut feeling from what I'm seeing, from what I've been watching the last 60 games. And the numbers don't lie. They are what they are. They are who they are. They say they 33-27 for a reason, because that's where they at. But I do think that we left a lot of games this year on the table. I think we had a lot of games that we let 6 games just slip away. No, the other team that beat us, we beat ourselves.
Yeah.
You look at the free throw shooting in some of our games. There's a lot of things we left on the table this year. We wouldn't even be really fighting for a 6th spot or 4th spot if we kind of would have let some of the games slip away early in the year. So, but I'm good with that because the resiliency of this team that matters. And what matters is the resiliency of the New York Knicks basketball team is not to go unnoticed. Them cats been grinding all year long, despite whatever, and they beat every top team in the league, like I said, in the Eastern Conference anyway. So that bodes well for us. But I'm happy, man. It's a big one tonight, though. We got to go down here and Washington, try to bring the defense to the forefront. We know Bradley Beal playing. Like I said, we know Chris Stats playing. We know Kuzma playing. We know my man Monte Morris at the one going to play. So we got to go out there and perform tonight, man. And I think we're going to come out to play. If Mitch come back, that's just to add another piece that's going to help us. Be a little stronger tonight until we get, but the good thing about the Mitchell Robinson situation, Shaw Powers, the guy, it wasn't a cardio type of anyway. He couldn't work out. You know what I mean? He might couldn't play with his arm, but he can work out, jog, sprint, bounce, do whatever. So he was over there doing some things, getting some work in while he was injured, and also getting to sit there and knowledge the game from the bench, like I always say. So that's another form of development for Mitch. He had a certain amount of games to sit back and look at the game from afar and kind of learn the things he was doing well, he not doing well, the things that he can get better at by the time he was on the bench. So I think that has a big impact when Mitch come back. Mitch is going to be like RJ when he came back. Willie wasn't a big step up, except for RJ just winning kind of a mini swoop stuff. But when he came out the gate, his cardio was good, 20-some points that game. I think Mitch come out there tonight and play. I don't even see it being a problem other than if they cleared him for practice, his thumb is not bothering him. You won't see no Mitch where he seems like his stamina ain't there and all that good stuff. Shop out. I think the man gonna come out tonight and get it popping. Salute to the chat and everybody in the chat. Salute my man Will, a lot of wild peace to the God. D World too. Salute to my man D was good. JJ, everybody, King Ribby, salute, man. Knicks Field Talk Game Day. We in the building, Knicks and then down there in the nation's capital. Gonna go in there and try to get the Wizards about the building so we can get back tomorrow and get up in the Pelicans, man. And try to keep this thing going, man. It's gonna be tough, but it's gonna be fun. And I'm looking forward to it. I'm excited about this thing, man. I'm ready for the next Harkenstein backing up Mitch now. So that's gonna be pretty interesting going forward, Shop House. So it's gonna be good. Should be a fun game tonight.
I'm just sitting here just waiting to see what happens. You know what I mean? We have a good team. You know what I mean? And that's all I want. I've been preaching this whole year for us to be a good team. We still have some flaws. We still need to make some trades. And this season right here builds all of these guys' character, also their stock. Now, I mean, this next 22 games will make Quentin Grimes look like someone that's worth $25 million to another team. You know what I mean? This next 22 games will make IQ a 25 million player somewhere else if you want to put him in the trade. If Obi can perform, it will boost his stock up. You know what I mean? In order for him to get some real playing time on a court where he get close to 30, 35 minutes a game. Unless he wants to stay here, we can also sign him. We don't have to let him go this year. I think there's some things in the works. They don't have to go this year. This year, they're like RJ was this year. And I mean, they could sign him or they could let him go into the, by next year, something like that. But at the end of these guys' stock is gonna rocket. You know what I mean? So these next 22 games, aside from making us feel happy and them getting into the playoffs, also raises all of these guys' stock, and it makes it more and more enticing for other players to want to maybe come over here and come over here and try to win the championship.
Yeah, real talk. Listen, we're going to throw the artillery up in a minute, but just to give y'all a heads up, Evan Fournier is out. Non-COVID illness. I didn't get to put him in the injury report today because I kind of got that information once I established the injury report, and I didn't have no time to go out there and add him to the injury report. So other than that, him and he would be on the injury report when I throw it up there, but obviously I couldn't get it at the time. So pardon me for that, but y'all know Evan Fournier is out. Non-COVID related illness, man. So let's get into the itinerary, see what's going on. Let's look at the tail of the tape. Y'all check out what the team got going on against each other the last 10 games, and we'll sit back and see what the Knicks compare numbers against them guys. So let's get it, man. We'll be back in 1 minute. Knicks Real Talk Game Day, Divine Shot Power. Don't go nowhere. We in the building. Knicks down in Washington at the nation's capital getting it popping tonight. We'll be right back. Salute. Yo, salute everybody, man. We back in the building, man. Divine Shop Power Game Day. Knicks and watching with us, man. Listen, man, it's gonna be a good one tonight, man. I think we go down here and beat these boys tonight. If you look at the tail of the tape, they pretty much was the same. Obviously we rebounded pretty good against a lot of teams, but we just gotta go in there and play our game tonight, man. And play for 48 minutes, cross T's, dot I's, rebound, free throw, defense, everything. Just go in there and play like you really fighting for something tonight. And I think the Knicks go down there tonight, execute on the offense and the defense. I'm pretty comfortable with this team all year, man. The offense haven't been a problem with me all year long. I always worry about when our defense don't come to play. But I think we kind of ratchet that up a little bit and tighten up a lot of things on the defense side of the ball. So I think you're not going to see them 29 threes in the game, like you said early in November and December when Knicks would let it catch 33 pointers from the line. I don't think you're going to see that anymore, shot power. So I think we come out there tonight and our defense going to be a little bit more tighter. I think Josh Hart, acquisition, like he said, he believed the Knicks can go on a run. And I love to hear when brothers got that feeling about the team they're on. He just got here and he feel that way. That's a good feeling when you see somebody see something that, okay, now that I'm here, I done played a couple of games. And I done played with some cats out in New Orleans. This guy feeling playing with Portland. I've been around some good teams. So Josh Hart, I know what a good team is. And if he feel the Knicks can go on the run, that means he knows this is a good team. So I'm liking the acquisition, the way he's thinking, man. His energy and on the defense side of the ball, him and Emmanuel quickly and Quentin Grimes, McBride when he got there rolling. Obi starting to try to get a little better. He's making a better effort now. And Hartenstein playing some good defense. I can only imagine, the good thing about that, it don't change because he wasn't in the starting lineup no way. So his role don't change. And if he could keep doing his role the way he was doing it, even when Mitch was down, I think it'd be huge for the Knicks. Now you add Mitchell Robinson back. That's more rebounds to add to the team. And Gerald Cousins was playing good basketball, but he's still raw. But he still was out there, performing, putting the effort in and everything. But he's not Mitchell Robinson yet. In his career. So we'll see, man. But I think Mitch gonna make a big difference. You got him to play up against Porzingis and Gafford. That's pretty huge for us to have that side to take the pressure up with Julius Randle and even young Jericho Sims. They had to put the pressure on him to compete against a guy, but now having Mitch back makes a difference. So I'm looking at a really interesting game tonight. Let's see if they can go out there. Mitch can get it going a little bit on an offensive rebounding side. We'll see how the hand work. We see how the hand really feel. Was he really ready to come back or not? So we'll see. I don't think the Knicks will put him in a situation to force him to come back when he don't want to. So I think if he's back, the hand must be ready. Let's see how we perform tonight.
Mitchell Robinson, my guy, blockness monster. If I'm not mistaken, my stats may be off. This was maybe about a week ago or so, but I believe when Mitchell Robinson was on the court, he was number 1 in offensive rebounding. Mm-hmm. It was top 5 in boxing out under the rim. He was he made the defense I think it was 2.4% or something like that better than it was. So I'm hoping that he can come back and the hand is fully held and he could come out there and intimidate people. We've seen a little bit of with Sims and Hartenstein playing good defense, but you notice teams play north and south when Mitchell Robinson is not in the when he's not down below. And since we've been out, a lot of teams have scored in the paint a little bit more than we have, or kind of close to us. One of our strengths were winning in the paint, and with Mitchell Robinson in there, you I don't know, maybe because I'm just this homer. I'm a homer for Mitch, and I ain't gonna lie. You see teams go east and west. Not so much. You see east and west, more shots on the perimeter when Mitchell Robinson is in the lineup. So with that being said, just me saying that as a Knicks fan, I'm being a homerish right now. So some of the stats and stuff may be off a little. But with that being said, Mitchell Robinson makes last time Mitchell Robinson played with us, we were top 10 in defense. We dropped down to, I think we're 19th now or 21 or somewhere around it. We dropped down big time, almost 10 points, 10 percentage, 10 points down from where we were. And I just want him to come back in there and fill that middle up, you know what I mean? And make it harder for teams to want to come down the lane and try to score.
Yeah, real talk. He's going to pay dividends. I think he's going to help out a tremendous deal. Fabian, I'm quite sure. Nick, you know, we're going to lose your starting spot if you get injured. I think if Mitch played tonight, which I think they did say he was available, he got to start. I think that they start him. You know, going back, that's his starting position. You know what I mean? And that's what they just put it right back in the starting lineup. Because I think he get his him and Tarkasine split their minutes tonight, 24-24. My man Robert, what's popping? Robert Woodward, what's good? There you go. Thank you, Dees, who appreciate that info. I was just about to pull it up for you too. It's 10th offense points per game, 17th in defense, and I think that defense takes a step up when Mitch get back. Like I said, no pun intended to Gerald Sims and all that, but you know he's not Mitchell Robinson. Period. You know what I mean? Mitch changed the game a little bit. Like you said, you keep teams from penetrating in the lane a lot, or you know, and they take some pressure off of Brunson and RJ and rambling them to they could be a little bit more aggressive. Let's put it like that way. One thing about Mitchell Robinson being there, they could be more aggressive because you know 9 out of 10 they normally don't get burnt, but if they do, they know they got him back there, so they can play the passing lanes a little bit more. They can cheat on certain moves, pretty much figure out what the opposing offense player next move is. That's what I'm trying to say. So Mitchell gives them a lot of takes a lot of pressure off them to be able to do other things that they need, knowing that they can gamble just a little bit more. You know what I mean? And I think that's pretty cool to have a guy back there who can take the pressure off. And I think that's a difference with Mitchell Robinson and young Jericho Sims and all that. Jericho Sims is still raw, like I said. He can't do the things Mitch could do. I'm not saying he would never do it, but at this stage in his career, being almost not even played a whole year in NBA basketball yet. I mean, last year he did. Coming to this year, still was a little raw. He didn't play a lot of games last year, but I think Mitch to me is a game changer for the Knicks. Bringing Josh Hart in, get Mitchell Robinson back. Hopefully, we get a better. The three players to me: Mitchell Robinson, Jay Hart, and RJ Barrett. If RJ Barrett get back in his bag the last 22 games, I'm pretty much good with this thing, man. I really am. We just got to see if RJ can be consistent. You know, I don't care. Even though he's not consistent, but he still fight hard to get his 20 points. Now, I still take the 20 points. Bad shooting or not, he got his 20 points. You know what I mean? So his points count. You know, we just want him to be a little bit more consistent with it. And I think that all starts by him going to the paint more and then worry about the three-point ball later.
Right.
Go to the paint more, get your rhythm going, and then RJ can work his game from the inside to the outside. But you can't come out the gate throwing threes. No. Get down the paint, get you some buckets, get in the rhythm of the game. The RJ Barrett, once like Tom said, if you open shoot it, then he feel like he got it going for the game, and he can launch a three every now and then. But RJ just need to don't make that 3-point ball an issue, because you know if you don't shoot, you're not shooting from a high clip. Why shoot it? You know what I mean? And just go do something else. So I do think they will. I think they'll find a way to get it going with RJ and Mitchell Robinson, and then to get it popping. So I'm really looking forward to it, and I think that's what it's going to be. Yeah, you ain't kidding, Allah Wad. That's what's so amazing about his president's own alter shots. Mentally, hey, Allah Wad, mentally, cats, that's the alter you talk about. Mentally, them cats don't want to come down there when he's down there because they know what's going to happen. You know, and so mentally, them cats already checked out. Some of them, depending on who you're playing. If you're playing with them teams who don't fear nobody, that's different. But a lot of teams check out when they know they got to send it down there that could get those to get the swat shots away, man. Because they say, well, you know what? If my 3-point shot ain't working, or my mid-range game ain't working, and it's gonna be hard to go down the middle. So I'm hoping that that's a presence that he could bring. And like you said, he also they shot already. So you know, and that's good to have. You know what I mean? And I can't be happy about Mitch, man, coming back today, man. And I think he don't lose a step because like I said, I do think that the cat it wasn't not gonna be a cardio issue. So we'll see. RJ Barrett, like I said, but the starting lineup, Jalen Brunson doing Jalen Brunson things, all-star in my heart and mind. Julius Randle, all-star, doing this thing this year. I love the acquisition of Clinton Grimes because he makes it hard on the opposing team's two-guard. And I'm happy. And I think Josh Hart helps out a great deal. So I think that defense rating, that 17, I think by the next 2 weeks, that should be up in the 10. Mitchell Robinson back, and the next week or two, I say in the next 2 weeks, the New York Knicks will have a top 10 defense when it's all said and done. By it's all said and done, I think they will. Yeah, real talk. Hey, D, anytime, my brother, you know, just throw a thumbs up if you want to come on. You're welcome. You know, you're welcome to come on anytime you want to. I just want you to know that the door is always open for you, brothers, man. So if anytime you want to get on the panel, D's World, holler at your boy, man. You're welcome on here anytime, my brother. Appreciate you. Thanks for coming in, though, in the chat. Real talk. It's good, man. It's good, Shot Powers. We right there in the standard battle, ladies and gentlemen. It's going to be a tight race, but we right there, man, for the taking. And let's see if the Knicks can keep going on and keep winning some games. And hope these cats didn't, you know what, I worry about Shot Powers. They lose your groove because you took off so long. You know what I mean? The Jalen brother, did he come back down to earth because he been off for a week? Did Randall after the All-Star weekend, you know, he usually come out to break bad. So I'm hoping that these guys been in the gym long enough and to keep from being rusty and maybe makes a difference in their game tonight.
I don't think they went on no break. I think they all waited for everybody to come back Sunday. Monday, I think they were all in New York, getting ready. I don't think it went to Tuesday, Wednesday. We were talking about this last night about you know, maybe they waited to come back Wednesday night. Oh no, we was talking about this 2 nights ago. We was on Thursday. So 2 nights ago that they probably came back Wednesday. Then they tried to do a little something Wednesday, went to the film room on Thursday. Nah, I think they were back Monday, Tuesday, early, getting everything situated, learning where Jay Hart is going to play in the lineup, getting Quentin Grimes and Jay Hart, you know, filling each other out, playing defense against each other, shooting offense against each other. And I mean, I think those two guys are going to be a big, big stick for us going into this next couple of games. If these two guys can average 15 points apiece going through these next 20 games or so, we're a deadly team, man. We are a deadly team. If we can continually get that 20-something points from RJ, that 20-something points from Brunson, that 20-something points from Randall, great defensive and offensive rebounds from Mitch Robinson, 6, 8, 10 points or something like that. Quentin Grimes, 15 points, and Jay Hart coming in for him getting 15 points as well, with Obi getting about 8 and IQ getting about 12 to 15 points. Man, oh man, you better watch out, man. These guys are ready, man. I think IQ is ready to play some deep. I think these guys are defensive minded now. I think they're together now. And as a Knicks fan tonight, I believe these guys are going to come out here these next couple of games and just really, I don't want to say surprise us. I'm not surprised. I think they're going to win the next 22 games. That's what I'm hoping for. I know it's highly impossible, but you know, I mean, highly unlikely, but you know, it could be possible. And I think these guys are going to come out here and want to win every game that's coming out of these next 22 games. And I mean, so, you know, buckle up and, you know, put your seatbelt on, ride this train. Ride this car to this wheel fall off, because it's going to be a roll right now. And I'm happy to see. I'm just waiting to see what happens tonight. You know, if Mitchell comes back tonight, it changes everything. And, you know, we can stay healthy for the next 40 games, because 40 games will put us into the playoffs. Let's get it.
Yep, real talk. Hey, I just want to leave the chat up there, and Will, you know, I appreciate that, my brother, and I know every other content creator out here, because you are 100% right on that. You know, not only we got some of the best, you know, first of all, we got the best fans. You know, we content creators, we fans too, but we appreciate that that comment, Will, because you know, we are Knicks fans, man. We are Knicks fans. We love this team. You know, content creators. You know, we are here just trying to create content to be able to reach out to other people and almost become family. Like I hear from you guys more than I hear from a lot of people in my own family. You know what I mean? Real talk. And that's what's so beautiful thing about having a platform, and you get to meet people like you guys in the chat who's serious about the Knicks, but can appreciate the work that we trying to do to come out here and keep y'all engaged. And things like that, you know what I mean? So I'm really appreciative for that comment, man. Because you cats, like I said, without y'all, ain't no Knicks real talk. That's real talk. You know, y'all make the show. We don't make the show. Y'all make the show, man. By you cats coming in here supporting us, showing us love. You know, and let's get it more with us. You know what I mean?
Those comments that y'all put in the chat too, man, keeps your mind wondering and going over and over and over too.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely, man. So salute to all the content creators out there, man. My man, Par Father Sim, MBK, Blanche, Tears, you name it, man. Everybody, CT, BX, everybody I know. For the love of the game. My man, Hard Wheel, all them guys.
Knicks Film School,
Knicks Fan TV. The New York, the orange and blue is lit all the time. It's all the time. You're always going to get content. That's one thing about it. It ain't hard to tell. You know what I mean? Like Nas said. As soon as my man Nas at the MSG at Madison Square Garden tonight, my man Nas Escobar from Queens to the Garden. I know you're going to rip it tonight. And that's my man, hip hop and basketball. Salute to my man Nas Escobar. Nas, go get it tonight, man. Put a great performance on for the Nas fan base up in there in the house. Real talk, man. That's gonna be lit. So let's get it. Yeah, man. But tonight we got to go in there tonight and handle it tonight, man. We got to go in there tonight, handle it. Put them cats in a donut tonight. Get them up out of Washington, for we can get up out of Washington and then come in here and play the Pelicans. I don't think it's gonna be no Zion. Maybe Brandon Ingram, your future Knick one day, might be here and all that good stuff. But it's gonna be popping though. It's gonna be fun, man. It's gonna be real tough. The Pelican game gonna be fun. We would love to see Zion and all up come and put a show in the Garden and lose, but put on a show. That would have been nice to see Zion Williamson out there. But obviously he's been going through this injury situation, man. That's why sometimes we gotta be grateful when we talk about R.J. Barrett. You look at that, man. Look at all the stuff that cat been through, number one pick. And he can't stay healthy. It's tough. It's just tough for him. You know what I mean? So we were Knicks fan. We'd have been talking about trading Zion, but all them injuries, we would have been flabbergasted. Like, nah, man, he gotta go. So think we gotta be thankful, we grateful for R.J. Barrett in a sense, because he haven't had no major injuries in his career. He played a majority of all his games this season. I mean, the 4 years he's been here. A couple of ankle injuries here and there, man. But tomorrow we got the Pelicans, so Zion or not, we got to go in and get them catch the business tomorrow, man. But first and foremost tonight, go down there and slow down Kristaps Porzingis, Bradley Beal, and Kuzma, and we'll take care of everything else. Let the Knicks take care of everything else. I think Quentin Grimes will make it hard. I'm not saying he won't stop Bradley Beal, but one thing I like about Quentin Grimes, he make it hard on anybody he guard. Anybody he play, he make it hard on him. And he very seldom have off nights on the defense side of the ball. So, after hearing that interview with Amar Rashad, man, I like the mindset of that young man. Let's see, he can go out there tonight and slow Bradley Beal down. Let Randall, RJ going to have to defend Kuzma way better than he did the last time they played. I don't know if RJ played that game, but Cat dropped 40 on him. So, they got to definitely defend him better tonight. And true indeed, a lot to Queen Steph, Queen Dopes. Excuse me for missing that. But yeah, it's true to the Queen, part of the NBK family. That's why I didn't put a name in there, but you know what it is, Queen Steph. Me and Queen Steph, when she came in the game when I was down on NBK with Seminole, man, she came to the game and the sister grew up and kept it going. Now she's really prosperous. Salute to the Queen. But yeah, man, I'm looking forward to a big game tonight. D. Ross was popping. D. Ross in the building, chatting in the building, and make sure I hit him up with the thumbs up. But I got something. Let me show y'all what's going on around for the Knicks right here, man. Let's talk about what they're doing these last couple of games. I think it'll be important that we see who we battling, how we battling, what we're gonna do against them. This next road stretch coming up gonna be pretty tough for the Knicks, but I think we ready, we locked in. This is where we at with it, man. Starting tomorrow tonight. Obviously, we got the Wizards tonight, guys. In another half hour. Like I said, tomorrow we got the Pelicans. Hopefully, we can win them too. Then we got the Celtics on Monday in the Garden. Tough game, but I think we a better team than we were when we played them before. So that's what we're gonna see. We're gonna see. Obviously, they got championship aspirations. That's why they're number one seed in the East. But obviously, we got the Celtics. Then we got the Brooklyn Nets on Wednesday. That'd be a big game for us. Then we got the Heat Friday, big game. Then we got the Celtics again. So, but I think we're gonna fare pretty well in that schedule, man. 2, 4, 6 games we're looking at right there. I think the Knicks can go 5-1, 4-2. I think the Celtics is gonna be a tough game, and I think the Heat down to Miami is gonna be a tough game. And so if we could beat the Celtics at home. And we lose to them in Boston. We're a good road team. You never know, but that team was good. They lit. So, but I like our chances. 4-2, 5-1. I take it. I take it in a heartbeat. You know what I mean? That'll keep us 4 games, 37 wins, and we still got 16 games to go, 15 games to go, and we right there at 37. So all I have to do is 8-8 after that. I'm good. I'm good. So let's see, man. It's gonna be tough. But then we got to go on that West Coast trip. That's why it's important to win all these games right here, ladies and gentlemen. For the reason why I say that, we got to go on a West Coast trip. We got we go play the Kings, the Clippers, and the Lakers, the Trailblazers, and then we come back home for the Nuggets. So we got a 4-game West Coast trip, at least West Coast, Midwest trip, whatever. With Portland, they out there in the West. So we're gonna be out there for a while. Kings playing good ball. Clippers got Westbrook. They come to play every night. They beat us in double overtime at the Garden last time we played them. Lakers last time we played them, they beat us in double overtime at the Garden. So these are a lot of revenge games. You get to go out there and see Cam Reddish on March the 14th. Cam Reddish would be in the building against the Knicks, man. You know he's gonna look in there to try to drop 50. So that should be fun. But other than that, man, we got Denver at home. So these next amount of games right here is important. And the reason why I say that, let's look at the NBA side of it, man. This is what I really want to say. This is why I think that this is gonna be okay. This is right here the reason why I think that this is gonna be okay. Tonight, there you go, right here. Look, right there. Tonight, Hawks beat Cleveland 25 of them, the 3 games in a row. I told you they would lose, and they lost it. If they lose tonight, they lost 3 in a row. I was talking about the Miami is going to be playing the Bucks tonight. Miami can take that L. Check it out. Check it out, though. The Nets are in Chicago. They can take an L. You understand what I'm saying with this thing, man? And that's only tonight. So the Nets lose and Cleveland lose tonight and Miami lose tonight, we pick up a game on all of them. And if we win, every one of them can. We fighting all 3. These are 3 people next close to us. Cleveland, the Nets, and Miami. We all right there together. The Knicks win tonight, and I can see the Bucks beating the Heat. I can see the Bulls beating the Nets, and I can see the Hawks knocking off the Cavaliers, because Cavaliers are the bad road team. Put them at 25. Put them at 25 losses. Them at 25 losses. Put them at 28 losses. We got 27. And then you go into tomorrow. Check this out. The Heat play tomorrow back to back against the Hornets. Even though the Hornets is down at the bottom, but they got a good team. They come out and play though, so they could lose that game possibly. Then obviously we got us and the Pelicans. I think that's a huge game. 76ers and the Celtics. So I just think that we just got to keep winning. Then look at the next game at that on Sunday, the Hawks and the Nets. The Nets lose that game. They got 26 losses. We got 27. Literally, they got 27. Cavaliers and Raptors. Cavaliers could lose that one in Cleveland against the Raptors. They can literally lose that game against them, and the Bulls and the Wizards could lose that game against the Bulls. So, man, look at that. And check it out, shout out. Last but not least, Monday. Heat playing Philly in Philly. That's another L. That's another L right there, Joel Embiid playing. We got the Celtics. I say that to say all that, ladies and gentlemen, that this thing right now for the New York Knicks is theirs to lose to me. It's theirs to lose. I think these guys got a lot of stuff going ahead of all these teams. I think they can lose a lot of the games. So I really want to see these cats get out there and get it popping tonight, man. And just win your game and don't worry about the rest. I think it's all going to take care of itself. And real talk. Salute to the chat, man. 9 NYC B-ball was good. 808, excuse me. D-Rops, my man. Will, Thrill, everybody. JJ was good. The whole chat. Peace to the God of our wives, everybody, man. You're right, man. He is that guy, man. Well, we gotta lock them cats up tonight. We gotta lock them up tonight, Shop Powers, and play 48 minutes and beat these boys up. We beat them tonight. When I look at that NBA standard tonight after the game over, and I'm looking at the team that lost, I won't be surprised. So let's get it.
I'm looking at on for the lineups for the Knicks tonight. It says Mitchell Robinson activated. But also questionable. And it also says about Mr. Robinson's thumb and Washington Wizards injury, Bradley Beal, his knee, he's questionable as well. Mm-hmm. So I don't know how, we still got some time before everything. This is from Hoops Hype.
Yep.
You know what I mean? This is from Hoops Hype.
They were liable. I think Bradley Beal is playing. I think I did hear that he was available from another source, let's put it like that. But either way, with him or without him, man, let's go. But I'm glad if he ain't there, that's better for us. If he there, Quentin Grimes got to be Quentin Grimes tonight on the defense side of the ball and help these boys shut that boy down, slow him down a little bit. But it's gonna be a fun game. We playing a good team. They right there in the standard. They're not far behind. They in the playing position. I think everybody in the playing position now is gonna stay there. I think the 1-10 is pretty much a wrap. I don't think that. I think Chicago won't make it. You got the Wizards at 28-30. You got the Raptors 29-31. The Hawks 29-30, and Heat 32-27. So I say all that is the Chicago Bulls got 26-33 losses. So as I look right now, I think 10-8. Am I right? It's 10-8. Pretty much going to be a lot. I think the Bulls don't make it, and obviously the Pacers and the Magic and the Hornets and the Pistons, they ain't making it. So I think you might see the team that you see now from the Wizards up pretty much to be in the playoffs. unless the Wizards go on a losing streak and the Chicago Bulls can catch lightning in a bottle, and they 5 games behind 500. So it's gonna be pretty tough for the Bulls. But I do think these the teams is there is where it's at. But it's gonna be really competitive going down the line, man. It's a lot of
watch out for the Raptors.
Yep, real talk. Yep, they absolutely right, bro. They gonna be in the play-in. They're gonna be in the play-in, for sure. And I think we got to see what to do. But watch out for the New York Knicks, because them boys, listen, we gonna see something. We're gonna show you what the New York Knicks are made of, ladies and gentlemen. Let's show you and prove that the eye test don't lie. I'm showing and prove that the eye test don't lie. What we see is legit, and ain't nobody can tell me different. Jalen Brunson, Julius Randle, and R.J. Barrett. I'm comfortable going to a game against any team with them, because out of them 3, 2 of them gonna get their buckets. So that I've been comfortable with that all year long. I'm like, no matter what happens on any given night, 2 of them players for the Knicks can pop. And the way Julius Randle playing basketball, he very seldom going to have a night off. He's been playing some damn good basketball this year, and so he very seldom going to have a night off. And Jalen Brunson very seldom going to have a night off. So when RJ have a night off, you got 2 cats can carry the load. And that's what I like about Manuel quickly, because when RJ not having a good game, Manuel quickly's helping up with that scoring. Takes up a little bit of the slack when RJ not giving us what he can give us. So Manuel quickly has been a huge plus for us this year, because he's staying consistent with his scoring, and now Josh Hart can get in there and get buckets, from all areas of the floor, and his defense is impeccable. I like what we got going on back there, man. We just got to keep it going, man. I hope these cats really get it 24/7. What's popping, my man? Salute to you, salute 24/7. Said, man, we all know that Randall Brunson brings, but RJ is the. Yeah, you're 100% right, my brother. That's what I mean. He's that cat that got to shine for us. We need RJ Barrett to get out here and beat RJ. Just go out there and hopefully this week off did him some good 24/7. I agree with you 100%. We need RJ to really get it going, man, and get it popping again. And I think he will. I think this week off only can help him. It can't hurt him. Not compared to what he was. I'm hoping 24/7 he had a whole week off to get his mind, his game right. He come out with a different mindset and a little bit more aggressive, not selling for the 3-point shot so much. I think he'd be okay. Let's hope so. Salute to the chat, everybody. When that MA4 was good. Orange, Nick Lowe, the great. Appreciate it, my brother. Salute to my man May 4th, Frank Motto, the chat, NYC B-Ball, everybody, man. Shane Anderson, Shane was popping. Salute to you. Y'all make sure I hit that like, subscribe, man, for the creators, man. No imitators, but creators. Y'all hit it up for us, man. Run them up with the thumbs up. Like, subscribe to Knicks Real Talk, man. We in the building. Salute Lynn to Lynn. Lynn was popping. But yeah, man, big game tonight. Big game tomorrow. Big game from here on out. But if we can get the next 3, man, which is Washington, the Pelicans, and we obviously that's Boston. I thought it was going to be before with Boston, it was the Nets, but it's Boston then the Nets. So we got to see how we're going to play. But we get these 2 at night. We done beat Boston in the Garden already a couple times. We done beat them this year too. So it ain't like we can't get them. You know what I mean? And we got to go out there and see if these cats can perform. But I think we can get them as well Monday. Real talk, man. I think these cats is ready. Let's go out there and see what Tibbs these boys got in the game plan coming off the All-Star break. Shop how they execute the game plan and they do anything they need to do. My only concern is for the rest of here on out, no matter what happens, just keep playing defense. Our defense will bring us home, because our offense is all they good. I ain't sweating them. Our defense just got to come play every night for 48 minutes. No minutes off, man. And if we do that, I think we'd be okay moving here and forward, man. Our defense just got to play New York Knicks defense, man, and get back up in that top 10, and then we get ready to roll with them. Then if our offense and our defense in the top 10, this is gonna be a problem for some of these cats in the East if they balling like that. Yeah, I know, May 4th, man. That's why I'm kind of glad that Mitchell Robinson come back to a sense to give us a little bit more depth. But you're right, we still need us. Like I said at the beginning of the season, May 4th, I think they needed like a 6'9", 6'10" dude that could get it in that lineup. I really thought we needed somebody like that, man. And hopefully maybe next year we rectify that. But I would like to see a small forward, power forward with at least 6'9", 6'10" mentality. Size-wise, got a mentality to go get it. I think we'd be okay. But I think we're gritty enough to hold down. But I think Mitch come back makes it huge. It really does, man. Now you do got him and Harkenstein holding down there. And I believe it or not, I want to see Sims start developing his game in the offseason where he can play power forward. He got some things, man. So I hope that he can do that, man. And if we can, we'd be okay. Okay.
Man, I'm just reading the chats and reading the thing. Y'all, the chat really got it pop tonight, man. I'm on the board right here. I'm trying to be in the chat too, man. It is absolutely wonderful to see all these great minds in this chat throwing out their knowledge out there in the chat, man. It's something to read, man. And but back to the game, man. I'm a lot of these games. Watch out for the Raptors. Raptors gonna try to make a move. Watch out for for these teams that's under us. But I am confident in what the Knicks are gonna put out there tonight, and I believe that pushing the pace tonight, grabbing some rebounds tonight, and hitting our free throws with a hardcore defensive lineup, we win this game tonight. And I'm going to run that this whole season. I've been saying them three things that enable us to win some games. And if we do those things, we have a better chance of winning. I think tonight we accomplished that. I think this team is coming out here tonight in playoff mode. I think they're coming out tonight in playoff mode. And I think these guys are going to come out here hard tonight. And I mean, no cap. I think these guys, I think they're coming out here to play some basketball tonight. And let's get it tonight, man. I'm so happy to see all these great chats in the stream. And like I said, every time you see me looking like I'm going like this, I'm reading my back screen over here on my TV, because I can't see. I got to squint and stuff. But I read it because the print is a little bigger. But at any rate, Knicks come out here tonight, man. I'm like I said, I think our big yin to our yang is to see how Quentin Grimes and Jay Hart plays. If these guys can consistently give us 15 points apiece, 30 points between the two of these guys, that's just going to help us out, man. We have no problem scoring the basketball, and we have been playing better defense, keeping teams under 100 points in the last couple of games. Let's get out here tonight and do the same thing that we were doing before the break. Let's get out here. We've been beating big name teams. We had a stretch where it looked real ugly where Mitch Robinson wasn't here, and we had 3 or 4 big name teams, the Clevelands and Miami's. I forgot the exact 3, Brooklyn, whatever it was. It was like 3 or 4 big name teams, and we came out and we played well. That was without Jay Hart. The last couple of games that we had Jay Hart, we on a 3-game winning streak. Let's continue this winning streak. Let's take this to we get to see Boston the second time. Let's beat Boston. Let's beat the first. We got 5 or 6 games before we see Boston again. Let's beat them all the way down until we see Boston again. That's the game that I think that we'll probably have a chance of losing. Second game back at their hometown. So let's get all of these wins, man. I want to win all these to that, and then start going to West Coast Street and beat LA, beat the Clippers, all those teams that we lost to, beat the LA, beat Clippers. Let's go over there and start punching these guys right in the mouth. Don't even give them a shot. I am confident in what this team is putting out, and I'm riding to the wheels fall off. To the wheels fall off. Word up.
For real, with no spare tire, be in this.
Word up.
But listen, I tell you this here, man. We've been giddy about this team all year, and when nothing won't change, we've been giddy about this team all year long, and now you see why we've been giddy about it. But good thing about it, I like that with Johnny Davis. He got driving quickly equal GQ, gentleman quality, no doubt. But I tell you what, man, it was crazy. So my man met me, friend, let's go. I Hart and quickly. Jay Hart and quickly. They in their home area. You know what I mean? They both in the Washington area. Maryland and all that. So Jay Hart and quickly gonna be in there tonight, looking to do the thing against their family and home. Home friends and everybody who gonna be there at the game with them. They from that area, man. So let's see if quickly Jay Hart can get it popping tonight for the Maryland and Washington area families who represent them, man. They are gonna be pretty good. They're gonna be good to go down there tonight. I think they're gonna come out there to play. And let's see how it goes, man. I like that 15-7, man. I'm riding with you on that 24/7. I like that right there. I think that realistically, boy, I still would love it. It's gonna be tough, but this team playing against they play some good basketball. And I think they get it popping. Yeah, right. We can bring him back. Yeah, you're right, mate. For Clippers, there's a carbon copy of the Raptors and the Nets. They long and linky for us. I think the good thing about it, you got to beat size with speed. You know what I mean? That's what you beat size with speed. You beat speed with strength. So I think we got to beat them with speed, man. When you got somebody 7 foot something and 200 pounds, and you better try to beat them with your quickness and your speed and run his ass up and down the court. But the Clippers gonna be a tough out. Them and the Knicks, them and the Lakers. The move the Lakers made, if they get in there, man, they gonna be on something, man. So you can't count the Lakers out with this thing, man, because I think the acquisition of Beasley and D'Angelo Russell and moving on and Vanderbilt and made them a pretty tougher team and helped them out in a lot of areas. So I think we go out there. We're gonna go out there and have to play some tough team. But I'm confident with the Knicks against anybody. Real talk, I really am. I'm not saying that just to be saying that. I'm confident with this team up against anybody in the NBA. I think they got enough experience on that team, enough youth on the team mixed together with experience. We got young vets on that team. Randall's a young vet. You know what I mean? Branson learning how to be a young vet. You still got the vets not playing, but they still there. You know what I mean? We got a couple of guys and even RJ Barrett, 4th year now. He got a little bit of seasoning on him. So we got some seasoned guys there. I'm confident with what the Knicks got over there, man. Real talk. Like I said, other than Quentin Grimes, Jericho Sims, and Deuce McBride, every Knick on that team been to the playoffs. Every one. Except for them 3. They came in last year. I think Hartenstein went with the Clippers, if I'm not mistaken. That year, we obviously Randall been there in 2020, 21. RJ been there. Obi been there. Even though it wasn't a lasting experience, but they made it to the playoffs, so they understand that this is what it's really about. And I think we got a basketball team, got playoff guys who've been in the playoffs, so it kind of keeps them in a good position. But we'll see, man. It don't start until we get in there. But I'm confident we're going to get there. I like what's going on here, man. We'll see how it goes, man. But tonight, defense-minded game. Try to control Porzingis. Thank you, Frank Mato, for putting that up there, man. The starting lineup, because that's what I had anyway. I knew once Mitchell was able to play, he wasn't going to lose the spot because of an injury. He didn't, and I know he had enough cardio and all the workout in him to keep himself going until he got back. But I like that. Now you got somebody who will help slow down Porzingis. That he can come in, go out and get his rest. You can bring in Hartenstein to back him up. I like the way Hartenstein playing. He finally started to catch his groove. So it really looks pretty interesting for the Knicks tonight, man. And I like Quentin Grimes making it hard on Bradley Beal. Bradley Beal is Bradley Beal. He one of the better scorers in the league. Won the scoring title I think a couple of years ago, or 2 or 3, something like that. So he can get buckets too. But I like Quentin Grimes' ball pressure. He definitely ain't gonna score no 30 on Quentin Grimes. I tell you that much. Not tonight. So we'll see how it goes, baby. Got to be a collective thing tonight. Everybody got to play team defense, help out, and hopefully our offense ball. I'm not worried about Monte Morris on Jalen Brunson. I'm not worried about Kuzma on RJ, and I'm not worried about Gafford on Julius Randle. The cats to get their numbers. I'm not worried about them. We just need quickly to keep doing what he's doing. Josh Hart to do what he do. Hart to keep doing what he do. And everybody contributing. Grimes get it going. Look downtown to stretch that open that floor to stretch the defense a little bit. If Grimes can get it popping from outside to stretch that defense, that's allowing all these other cats to go downhill and get it popping, man. So I hope he come out big for us tonight. And I think they ready to go, man. So let's see how this thing go, man. I'm happy with what's going on. I'm happy with it, man. Big 3 games coming up. Hopefully we can get at least these 2 back-to-backs. Then go ahead and try to eke this one out at the Garden Monday against Boston. Then we'll take it from there. But it's all good, man. But salute to the chat, man. Your cats, y'all cats is on the fire, man. Y'all the best up in there, man. Real talk, man. But y'all make sure y'all follow up with them thumbs, man. Don't mean nothing if you don't hit that button. You know what I mean? We appreciate y'all, man. We gonna get it popping, man. And let's go, man. I'm fired up, Shy Powers. It ain't too much we could harp on, but I like the way this thing is positioned with the teams who playing each other and the battle they're gonna be having. We take care of our business. A lot of them teams gonna keep fighting each other, taking L's. I'm good. I'm really good, man. Let's hope we can get it popping for real.
I'm just sitting here and just waiting, waiting to see some New York Knicks basketball. You know what I mean? See the guys run up and down the court, with that grit that they got inside of them. You know what I mean? Making some big shots tonight. I'm hoping to see Mitchell Robinson out there tonight, sometime tonight. I'm hoping to see the execution from Quentin Grimes tonight. and also from Jay Hard tonight. And the other guy, you don't talk much about the team, because you already assume that IQ is going to get his 15 points. You already assume that Brunson's going to get his 24 points. You already assume that Julius Randle is going to get his 24 points. You assume that coming out of the gate that RJ can put up those 20 points as well. I mean, the three guys that I'm harping on for the rest of this year is going to be Jay Hard, Quinn Grimes, and Mitchell Robinson. Those guys have to change they change the perception of this team, and they make this team more defensive minded, and also a scoring oriented team. You know what I mean? Let's get that defense out there. Let's push this pace tonight. Let's grab some rebounds, and I hope Mitch comes back tonight and grabs about 25 rebounds tonight. Let him come back in here and be fresh off of running 3 miles like this with that hand, and see if he can run up and down, get up and down this court and grab about 25 rebounds tonight. You know what I mean? I'm all talking as a Knicks fan tonight, man. And I think I think this team is is in playoff mode, and I can't wait to see what they do tonight, man. Keep me enthused. I want them to come out here tonight and embarrass these guys, man. They beat us the last time. I think that was the last time when Mitchell broke his finger. So Mitch needed to come up in there and put his foot, and I'll just leave it at that.
Yeah, real talk. NYC, we was talking about that earlier, man. Let's hope it ain't no layoff there. So they don't have no layoff for that, like you said, for that week they've been out with the All-Star game, and but I think they've been in the gym working, man. I think
Monday.
I think they know they fight for something, man. These cats know what they're up against right now. These cats fighting for something, and let's hope that these cats can go in there and keep the thing going. Canal, what's popping, my man? Canal, what's good, my brother? What's good? Appreciate you in the building with us. I think hopefully they just go ahead and just working on their game, Chop Howard. Tiz, like, listen, you only get to do this probably once in the whole season, once the season starts, because so many games back to back and so many you get to retool. It's almost like retool and re-energize yourself. This week for the Knicks is for not all the NBA teams. I'm just speaking from a Knicks fan. Is that you had 7 days to deal with 22 games? That's pretty good. You know what I mean? So now you done got enough rest in a week to deal with 22 games plus the playoffs. So I think that they probably got a lot of nourishment in, a lot of retooling, a lot of thinking, a lot of this, a lot of that. Just going over everything they possibly can go over, staying fresh, mentally sharp. Looking at film, like I said, just looking at a lot of film and bonding with your family, spending time with your kids, whatever. Be able to do some things, man, and then get back at it on the floor. And that starts tonight. Friday night Knicks. We on our Friday night Knicks shit, dripping the Knicks drip. You know what I mean? That's what we doing. Friday night Knicks tonight. Let's get it, man. Let's go down here and try to get this thing and get it popping. I'm excited, bro. I'm excited. Excited for these 22 games. I'm excited to see what the Knicks going to do. I think if the Knicks close out on this thing the way I think they're going to close out, I'm anticipating they will. They're going to be a tough out in the playoffs. If the Knicks close this thing out the way I think they're going to close it out, me personally, if the Knicks give me 45 wins, they in the playoffs, they're going to be a tough out. Because I'm only that's because 5 or 6 of them games I ain't even put in there because they should have lost them.
Exactly.
I mean, we literally talking about the team right now because of, like me and Shaw Powell say, the peaks and valleys and something they go through, mistakes, learning on the fly, not grabbing the rebound at the end of the game, not hitting the free throw at the end of the game, not closing out on a shot to send something in the overtime. The Knicks should be 51, damn near 40-something wins damn near now, or for at least close to 40. Up there with Cleveland, 38 at least. And we got
at least 7 games. 7 games.
7 games, yeah. So let's hope that these guys really find their groove tonight, man, and they get it popping, play some good stellar defense tonight. And then let's hope that Jalen Brunson, which I think the time I've helping him do, because he go hard every night, man. He hit the floor a lot. Jalen Brunson all season long, boom, hitting the floor and all that. So he needs the body rest too. So I'm looking to help them out. RJ Barrett needs to kind of retool himself mentally, more than mentally anything. He had a chance to retool his mind mentally over the All-Star break. And a lot of them other guys had to work on themselves, man, and that's what it's about. They had to get some wellness in there, man, and I think they did, and I think they're going to pay dividends. And I think truth come to power, man. We ain't no hyperbole up in here. We call it like we see it. We speak the truth, and that's it. Numbers don't lie. We 33-27. Could be better. It's not the fight of the dog. It's not the size of the dog. It's the fight of the dog. I had a little cocker spaniel beat any damn big dog on the block in my day, back in the day. And it don't matter it don't matter the size. It's the heart. We got some heart up in there. We got a couple of hearts. So it should be hard. We got two of them, right? Heart to heart. And they gritty. I like what they bring to the floor. So let's see, Shop, how do we get them tonight? I'm gonna go out on a limb tonight, man. I'm gonna go 118, 109. 118-109. Knicks hold them under 110. We walk out that piece and get ready tomorrow. If you think about it too, guys, you probably hope to get some extended minutes see tonight. Because knowing that we got a back-to-back tomorrow, you might see Tiz extend some of the other guys. But that's why I hope we get out there and punch them in the mouth early and then rest them guys for tomorrow. But when they had a week off already, so I don't think that's going to be an issue. But I still would like to do that on the back-to-back and just hope we can get a good lead tonight. Defense play coming out the gate. And let Julius Randle, RJ, and Brunson kind of, be able to escape through the game. Hopefully they ain't got to play the third quarter. And thinking about them guys tomorrow, man. So we'll see how it goes, man. But we're going to get out of here in a minute, guys, for y'all to get ready to get into your groove. We can do this all day, every day, all night long. Frank Miles got 115-107. I like that score, Frank. Real talk. But I think it's time to grind now, Shop Howard. It's time for these boys. This is the last part of the season. This is where it's at. This is where the big boys put on their pants, and this is where the money is made, right here. You will know what this team is made of by the end of these next 10 games. I'll tell you that much. I know what they made of already, but I'm comfortable they're going to do what they do, man. They're going to lose some games, ladies and gentlemen. Knicks ain't going 22-0. So, we not say they're going to win every game, but they're going to be in every game. We'll see how I put it like that. Knicks will be in every game. They're going to win all of them, obviously, but it's important to win the games I think we can win. So when we do go up against the teams like the Heat, the Lakers, the Clippers going on that road trip, and the Boston Celtics of the world, that we won some games, so we do lose to them, they ain't going to make no big deal. It's definitely not a cakewalk, my brother. Them boys are good down there. I think they move up ahead. I think the Raptors battling hard. They're gonna be tough. The Wizards is a tough out, man. They got a good team down there, brother. Real talk. I mean, that's 100%. But I do think that their defense don't play like ours. Gafford can get down. Porzingis can get it. Bradley Beal's a good defender too. Monte a little bit. Kuzma can play. They're a good team. But I still think that we can give it to these cats, man. We already beat them once. They beat us once. So let's see how it goes. But Kuzma dropped 40 minutes ago. We won the game. Then they came in the Garden and beat us the last time in February 24th. It's okay. You can't beat them all. Can't win them all. Ain't nobody in the NBA undefeated. As far as I know. So we got to go out there and execute the game plan tonight, man. If we do that, I think we come out with a victory. Like I said, I got 117-109. I think the Knicks defense come to play tonight. I think Quentin Grimes can kind of make it hard on Bradley Beal. Maybe if he scored 30 like Shop Howard say, but the percentage is like RJ's. You know what I mean? Or whatever for the night. And if they could do that, now I don't think Gafford, he's a guy, but he can't mess with Julius Randle though. And I don't think after what the last time Julius Randle played, what Julius Randle did to him. Dunked it in the man's face. I'm had the man land on the floor for a minute. Paul Douglas was popping, man. Paul, salute was good. Paul Douglas in the building with us. Paul, appreciate you getting in, my brother. Real talk. Yeah, man. So let's go. Danny got 118-107. I like that. It's all good, ladies and gentlemen. D. Ross 117-98. These boys been consistent. These brothers have been consistent all year long, ladies and gentlemen. Up in the chat, they always be consistent with their numbers, man, all year long. And that's a good feeling. And so far, we 6 games right every time we over the season. So
I'm going to throw it out there too, man. I think we pushed the pace tonight. I think we command the rebounds tonight, and I think we hit our free throws tonight. With the trifecta going on tonight, I think the Knicks go 123-107. Let's get it.
Okay, yes, sir, man. Great show. Chat. You got to get the game ball tonight. The whole chat get the game ball tonight. Y'all brothers and sisters up in there doing it. Real talk, man. And 115-104, my man, Met fans go. But listen, man, hey, we be right back tomorrow. We got a back-to-back against the Pelicans tomorrow. Let me see what time that game is so I can inform you what time we're going to be on the pregame.
7, I think, right?
Right now, we got to do tomorrow at 7.
I think ain't the game 7?
I'm about to check it out right now. 7:30.
7:30?
Yep. So we'll see 7:30 tomorrow. So we see y'all at what the 6:30. We'll get it right. 6:15. I apologize. We see y'all at 6:15. 6:15 tomorrow, man. We be in. Y'all make sure I hit the notification, like, subscribe, and all that good stuff, man. Run them up with the thumbs up, man. Run them up. Don't stop till you get enough. Let's do it, man. Chop, holla at my brother. I'll holler at you later on. To the chat, everybody, Knicks fans, wherever you watching out, streaming in from, checking out the show. Y'all let the people know we in the building. Game day, we always up in here, man. The right way, the wrong way, let my boys say, the right way, the wrong way, we in here. So let's get it, man. To everybody, enjoy the game. Let's go Knicks. Let's get this W so we can get on here tomorrow and talk about it and get it popping, man. Get ready for the Pelicans. To everybody, man. Enjoy the game. Chop out my brother.
You already know. I'll see you tomorrow, Divine.
All right,
Let's get it.
Time for Divine Shot, KJ events. This real talks the brand. You understand how we do, my man. I'm on that Friday night Knicks shit, dripping in Knicks shit. Up in the world, most famous arena with the click. That's the conglomerate. The Knicks real talk, the real prominent. I'm a bit like the Omicron variant, so dominant. Paying homage to the cat in the chat. That's where it's at. Cause I'm hearing that. You don't care for hyperbole, we straight facts. We interact with the mob, the gods. Up in the pod, the squad, the side. My entourage be on the job, my energy. Feeling tripping in tempo. As they cook my game plan, and my brand for loop and pursuit. Going hard like the New York City gritty committee. Cause that the Knicks we know is pretty, but we all stay giddy. But we embrace the fan base like the late Anthony Mace. We create the logo when there's airspace that appear like Squarespace. Staring down on the Chase Bridge, look at that Knicks City drip. There's 50 dashes on the court, looking pretty legit. I stay true to the orange and blue. I thought you knew for him a few bars to shine like Star Divine to Mount Mars. Knicks real talk. Here we go, let's go.
Knicks real talk right here. I'm representing
Knicks real talk.
right here. Let's get it.
Here we go, let's go.
We here in the building.
Knicks real talk.
Let's get it.
Here we go, let's go.
Yeah, for real. Yes, sir.
Knicks real talk.
We here.
Here we go, let's go.
Let's get it. Let's get it. Yeah, for real. Yes, sir.
Let's get it.